Hey guys, Jeeps here, finally back with part 2 of the visual novel of Resident Evil 4. If you missed the first episode, I very highly suggest you go back and watch it. But to give you a quick recap, this is the story of Resident Evil 4 from Ashley's perspective. In the first episode, we tackled the village, and here we're going to start the castle. We broke this into parts because it took us a really long time to do it, and this episode is actually about an hour longer than the last episode because so much happened in the castle. And there's a lot of long segments, but I honestly think they're all really funny, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. If anything, just go back and watch the ritual scene at the very end. I promise you won't regret it. It's absolutely hilarious. But I think the whole video is pretty funny too. The person in the video with me is my good friend Ice Twig, so be sure to check him out on Twitch and subscribe to his channel because he loves doing voices and visual novels and things like this. So if this is your cup of tea, go check him out. As always, I'm going to keep the intro pretty short, so like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's get straight into it. As we step into the castle for the first time, Ashley has a little bit of a crisis after we run into our friend at the merchant once again, and Leon leads us to have a chat with him. Before we start going,
Alright, there was a cat that required some attention.
understandable. I would also take the time to do that.
With beer. Alright, let's go.
You don't drink beer.
It's some kind of alcoholic thing. It's like a
Okay.
Jack Daniels thing.
Ooh, is it one of those like premixes?
Yeah.
Those are actually pretty good. I fuck with them. Okay, anyways. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was... Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that.
Yo, Hank, what's up?
Deciding he needed some wishes granted, Leon detoured into the Den of the Jinja. The Dinja? Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kind of like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead? I've heard people do that.
Wait here.
Okay.
Here, stay here with Hank for a minute. We can trust him.
Leon headed outside and began scouring the castle grounds. Geez, this is check under the couch cushions level of desperate.
Starts breaking barrels outside.
That's what he's doing, actually. $1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Signs, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins. Something doesn't add up. Dad, I swear if I found out that you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again, ooh.
Hank's just sitting there like, what is this bitch's problem?
He's literally looking dead at her. Although, while Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real live conversation with the merchant. How exciting! Hey!
Save here.
Hey!
Welcome.
Hey there. Moving around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? God, dude, the Hank voice is so bad.
Why does the merchant look so cracked the fuck out?
Probably how he moves so fast.
Yeah, I could say the same for you.
Well, you know, we're all moving in one direction, you know? Celestially. That's a boy band name.
You're from America, right? Yeah, galactical. I guess this confirms that I'm dealing with one man and not an army of clones. Good to know. Barrel.
Got some
Barrel.
good things on sale, stranger.
So, this is kind of awkward. Ugh. Can I interest you in anything? It's mostly guns in this coat, but, I've also got the guns, if you know what I'm saying. Ugh. But I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. BOGO.
That's buy one, get one free.
I don't think that works.
Oh, that's very nice, but what kind of jewelry?
Well, let's see. I've got a pearl bangle, an amber ring, a pocket watch, although it needs a little TLC, I guess, but some propane rubbing alcohol could do that. Oh yeah, and precious gems. I think an emerald would go well with your eyes.
Oh. Hey, you know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second. Didn't Leon sell you some of those things?
Not the point. I figured you were sharp. Yep, that's why it's BOGO right now, because I'm kind of scamming you.
Barrel.
Barrel. Fuck you, Barrel, just outside the doors.
He's literally just... Right, well, I appreciate it, but the truth is, I don't have any money.
You go on vacation without spending money? Whoa, kids these days. I tell you what.
Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. Now I'm just basically a refugee.
Ah,
Yeah, human trafficking. One of my favorite things, and I mean, I'm sorry to hear it. That's a bad business.
Oh,
Don't look
God.
in my backpack.
You ever wondered why all the guns are in the coat, lady? Because the kids are in the bag.
There's like 4 kids and a fetus in there.
Oh, God.
Hold on, wait a second.
What?
I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something. Is that you?
I mean, it's more like the president, but, you know, same diff.
Now we're just splitting hairs. Well, sorry I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Ugh.
Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine. I'm just a regular person.
You're just a regular person. Would I be angling for your autograph? The fuck?
What? Where did this come from? Are you angling for my autograph?
That's literally what I just said, bitch. I'll find a pen in this goddamn sack. Let me just sift through all the children in it.
Wow, this is the first time anybody's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something.
It's actually like a contract to sell yourself to him. Didn't waste my time figuring out what you were worth, eh? That's good. Always know your price. But before that, I gotta ask. That guy with you, I know I've been selling him a bunch of black market goods, but is he a cop?
What the not technically. He's my bodyguard, which I guess would make him my private cop. Private cop. Gonna make a mental note of that future. NYT bestseller. New York Times.
Whoa, bodyguard.
There he goes.
I just saw, yeah. Bodyguard. Yeah, he's got that hair about him. How much you make in a job like that, anyways? I'm looking for a new business. Oh, hey, Leon.
Evidently not that much.
come back any time.
Well, if you stumble upon any spare change and want some payback, we can talk kit. Might comfort you to know I've been rated #1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight as a propane salesman. That's my cover.
Cool. Congrats.
Of course. I'm the only person they pulled. Anyways, I'm sure we'll run into each other again, huh? Woo. Maybe I'll be ready to take your John Hancock by then.
I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later. Barrel.
Barrel.
Oh, hey, before I forget, what's your name?
I don't know. What's yours?
It's Ashley.
Thank
Ashley,
you.
eh? Pretty name for a pretty lady. Ugh. Sorry to say, I can't return the favor right now. My line of work is very delicate, you know, propane and all. You gotta keep the cards close. You understand? You just hear some crying from his back. He's like, "Shut up, you god dang it, before I kick your ass."
Yeah, I get it. Shadow broker and all that.
But hey, I don't want anyone saying I'm not flexible either. You should see how I do yoga. So why don't you give me a name, you know, like a code name, just between us, Jinja.
Jinja? Oh, she's gonna say Jinja. A code name. Let me think.
Oh, you
Oh,
can
we get
actually
the
take the
pick!
name. Name him Hank. Do it.
Oh, I'll name him Hank. Just Hank?
Yeah, just Hank.
A
Definitely
wise
Hank.
choice, mate.
Not my first choice, but the customer's always right, so it's great. I tell you should.
Leon hurriedly rejoined us in the room, and I made some space for him to do his thing.
I'll buy it at a high price.
I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out and up the stairs. I quickly waved back at Hank.
Bye.
What the fuck was that point? After our little chat with Hank, aka the merchant, Leon leads us forward to the battlement area, where Ashley runs into a well and has a little bit of a daydream. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh hey, is that a wishing well? I can't help but wonder. Ooh, what do I wish for? True love? My parents' acceptance? A helminthologist? So many important wishes. A branch of zoology concerned with helminths? Oh, parasitic worms. The study of parasitic worms.
Oh, you weren't sure what that was?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. I was wondering why you just went like silent. Yeah, it's actually where Hellman's mayo comes from too.
Where did you say a woman's mayo?
No, Hellman's mayo.
Oh, parasitic worms?
Yeah,
Word.
it's a long story.
Hey Leon, come here for a second.
What's up?
I want to make a wish. Think you can spare some putas?
The fuck's a putas?
It's pesetas. The currency is pesetas.
Huh. Looks like someone might have thrown a spinal in there. Just use that. It's gotta be worth a couple of wishes, right?
How many were we talking here? 3? 7?
Oh shit. Oh, no wishes for
Oh
us.
shit. Well, damn. There goes the wishes. It's worth the shot. Great balls of fire! Another hopeful idea that died in its sleep. Now that Ashley has been somewhat rudely awakened from her daydream, Leon continues to push through the battlement area and we follow him. And then we get the scene where Ashley shows off her really niche knowledge of cannons. And nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. Guess I'll just chill with this medieval era cannon and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyway, as I was saying, cannons! The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare, and their success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube. Because who has time for creative wordplay when you're disemboweling your... Whoa! What's going on?
Oh. Oh, they have Jedi powers.
Kinda. That's an old school strat, putting Ashley on the cannon and raising her up with it. I don't think this is a cannon. It's too bad about all this property damage. But I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inexplicably aimed at the door. It's like if you leave Tide Pods on the ground and your baby eats them, and it's like, come on, you wanted to kill that baby.
Fact.
I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward.
After the wall gets blown up, we go do the puzzle that everyone knows with the swords, and then run into Lewis once again.
What a perfect time this would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety.
Leon.
Who's that?
Delicious Spanish accent? Could it be?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Lewis, the prodigal prince returns.
I've got something for you guys.
And he comes bearing gifts. I'm hoping for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for a 14K diamond in my engagement ring.
What?
Oh, shit.
Ay, Dios míos.
Wow, not only have we both been stuck in a dresser, but we've also been frustrated by the loss of a precious item. People marry for less in Vegas all the time.
I must
True.
have dropped it when I was running away from them.
The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
Huh?
Convulsions?
Conditioner?
What? Well, oh my god, the one back in the church? I'd forgotten completely, but how in the world does he know?
Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Holy moly, I haven't seen a reunion go south this fast since, well, Congress was last in session. I'm not sure what I should admit to. It's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. Not until I know that that's their thing at least. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been puking like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, bruh. Straight up. Okay then. Not sure why I expected anything more than that.
And you.
Man, putting a girl on the spot. I'd lie, but they can both probably read my mind, being my love interest and all. So I might as well just spit it out. Bad metaphor.
Spitters quitters.
Yes.
Damn it. The eggs are
Ay,
hatched.
Dios míos.
We don't have much time.
We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
Wait, eggs? I'm not a woman.
I had eggs earlier. I tried to give them to Ashley, but she didn't want them.
Oh.
You wanted a fish, Lewis.
Wait,
Should have been there.
He pulls the eggs out of his pocket. They've hatched? No. What are you talking about, Lewis? They're right here.
That'd be so funny.
One of them's
God.
even golden.
Lewis, you should have seen. I gave Ashley a large bass. I looked away for 5 seconds, and she ate it.
She like inhaled that sucker.
It was insanely manly. I would definitely never sleep with her after that.
I've never been more unattracted to a woman in my life.
God, have you ever heard of fish mouth, Lewis? It's a
And
thing.
then Lewis is just like, ay, Dios míos, bro. Me too. I understand, mijo.
Isn't Miho my son?
I don't know.
It is. The question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh, hell nah. Like I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshells, then bolt. I want answers and drugs. And the only way I'll get either is to get on his path. Forgive me, Leon.
Let me come with you.
No.
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 It's just immediately before the text he was here. No.
You stay here with Leon.
He's always been
Leon's
better
like,
with the
"Bro,
ladies.
come
better
on,
with the
man.
ladies."
look at Leon back there. He's like, no, dude, bro,
He's like,
what the
damn.
fuck?
Like, damn, I'm so close, bro.
Come on, man.
Lewis, I'm so sorry for how wrong you are.
He just
Why
got
do
that,
you-
what the
it
fuck?
Makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
It makes me feel better not having to deal with this hoe.
Gee. Jeez, am I ever going to be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever.
After our encounter with Lewis, Leon does some stuff, according to Ashley, and we finally are able to enter the castle proper, and we meet everyone's favorite little man.
Ashley more of a hoe in this than she was in the main game, and that's the point. What's with the childish cackling? Did we accidentally stumble onto the set of the new Chucky movie?
I was starting to wonder when you might notice.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Who are you?
Damn, I didn't know guys could get that short.
Me llamo Ramon Salazar.
And how dare you call me short?
Hey, that's really good. Wait, did I hear that right? His name is Romaine Salazar? Is self-styling with a weird, bombastic name some cultural hallmark of the Spanish elite? Oh god, not Romaine Salazar.
The eighth castellan of this magnificent architecture.
And I'm going to hang you all from it as well.
Also, is he as lost as we are? The Tsars are from Russia. Unless, could this all be some covert Russian conspiracy? Infiltrate Spain and spread chaos from within? Dad was right. The armor of the Kremlin is long indeed.
I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler.
He injected it into me himself. Trust me, it was quite the process.
What? Saddles? I know the old bastard loves a fan club, but I never thought he'd stoop so low as to put the mini in minion.
I resent that, you stupid bitch. How dare you call me
Sal-
small? I will rip you from head to toe.
Salad sad lad.
No thanks, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not I'm not interested in being ripped apart, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one.
Elf pirate.
If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage.
You could become our sex
Mr.
slave.
Scott.
Hold up. Hold up. Leon's last name is Scott.
Because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid.
This guy's awfully bold. Shit talking a man whose pockets are awash in the gold of his dead peons. It's actually amazing that Leon isn't just shooting him right now. I mean, opportunity, motive, it's all there. I guess Leon's just the better man.
You can die.
This is what you'll get for calling me short.
His name is Romaine.
Get back here, you cabbage patch son of a bitch.
As the puny pirate departed, my exhausted brain finally caught up to the subtext. Battle's power plus my brethren equals this guy must be infected like we are, and he wants us to become willing members of his cult. Well, I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express.
Yay.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Alright, bro.
I said it with more resolve than I actually felt. But I thought Leon might like my moxie.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
And some conditioner while we're at it. My hair is feeling a bit dry after all of this dust.
It's getting so flaky, Ashley. I need the conditioner. Ashley, my skin is flaking. Ah, Leon, I'm glad we're both lying.
Now that we've been introduced to our new friend Salazar, everybody knows where we're headed next. We're headed into the water hall, a room that everybody hates. Or are we?
And then we ran into the coward from earlier. A lone fella, who I'm gonna call Fred.
Sup, Fred?
Fred was not the sharpest butcher knife in the drawer. Not the brightest illuminato in the socket. Not the...
Bring that STD over here, big boy.
Listen, Fred needed help, support, guidance, and Leon, well, that's not his style.
Bitch.
As Fred dropped dead, we skated toward the massive studded door at the back of the room. I know doors this big are usually about signaling one's wealth, but it'd be more fun to believe that this castle was just built by a family of giants. A family that, ironically, ends with Salazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley, yeah. You said words.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Hey there, you're probably wondering what happened in that next room. Well, you could say it was bad, but I think we're at the point where we can be honest with one another. Goddamn. It's hard for me to think about even now. Fortunately, my very well paid therapist has given me a way to talk about the experience in a more empowering fashion. So buckle up, friends. This might get a little profane.
Bruh.
This is the water hall, by the way. Hey, get that smile off your face. I'm serious. What you're about to see will be morally challenging. Punitive, even. If you can't handle that, bail out now.
I'm not scared.
We gotta watch it. We gotta enjoy the content.
Yeah.
I see somebody is a glutton for punishment. Good.
Yes. Come here.
Cerebros. Ilustración de los Iluminados.
I highlighted the word bro so that you understand.
Tonight, we're gonna talk about a little-known scourge on Spanish peace and dignity.
Oh God.
No, I'm not talking about that festival where they threw eggs and flour at each other. That's cool. I'm talking about Cerebros. Or as they're more anglically known, Brain Bros, which sounds kind of like rainbows. Unfortunately, that's where the comparison makes it hard to stop. We'd already run into several of these reprobates upon entering the castle, but it wasn't until this room that I discovered that Cerebros are a lot like Brodents. And that there's a lot of them, and they like to swarm. Once we escaped the chaos, I had ample downtime to catalog a number of them, you know, for brochurity, and compile them into a nice brochure for your viewing pleasure. Without further ado, let's fucking do it! Our first specimens are the aptly named Dumb Bro and Don't Shoot Me Bro, who just broed it down from Brokeback Mountain in the hopes of making it big on Broadway. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited about all these bro words. Pace yourself, Ashley. Now, it might be difficult to spot the differences between these two Cerebros, considering that they look identical. Which is why we have to look past the superficial and focus on their actions. And while you do that, I'm going to read this fortune cookie. The greatest danger could be your stupidity. That advice is so good, I think I'm gonna double dip. You will live long enough to open many fortune cookies. I love the meta ones. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right, Cerebros. When you think about it, Cerebros are kind of like cheese. Take a milky white base, add some bacterial infection, and presto! You're in the shit now. Starting to regret your choices, huh? Anyway, in this metaphor, the slow bro would be a very mild cheddar. For him, doing Lord Saddle's bidding isn't about world domination. It's about the journey, man. Unfortunately, in the highly competitive market for Leon's attention, the slow bro's disposition can be a bit of a liability. You know, timing really is everything. Hold up a sec. Yeah, I got it. Get off my back! Ahem. This is a little blatant now, but our lawyers really want to emphasize that any similarity the Slowbro bears to the Pokemon of the same name is completely unintentional. After all, Slowpokes apparently have delicious tails. My cheese analogy aside, nobody knows how delicious Cerebro's meats are. Not that Leon isn't creating plenty of free samples. Next up is an old friend, the Crossbro, a staple of annoying enemy types. The Crossbro is a stand-in for men everywhere who shoot first and pay alimony never.
I still don't know how to use this goddamn thing.
Look at him! Look at the way he's looking at it!
I only shot it once!
Goddamn, this thing's fucking 60 pounds! This is the 2005 we have medieval crossbows. Will this one succeed where his church-going brethren failed? It's the bourgeois versus the proletariat. Fight! Leon, take aim.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Leon had to reload. It couldn't attack. Wild Crossbro used Brawl Out.
Oh.
Missed 2 times. Leon activated his Deadeye. Critical hit! Wow, Crossbro fainted indefinitely. What? He didn't even leave prize money? How are you supposed to turn a bro fit around these parts? Ah, the bro-tected. He'd seen the damage wrought on the brains of his fellow bros, and salad be damned, he wasn't gonna be another hit rate statistic. So, on his nights off from animal sacrificing, he toiled away in a remote dungeon, crafting the head sheath that would keep his cranium warm and bullet-free. And when his turn came, he was so assured, so proud, that he would spread the seed of his Lord's will without all the messy consequences. But then you know what the book of the Proverbs says about pride. Whoops, I guess my Sunday school teacher was right. The only guaranteed form of protection is abstinence. Stay virgin, kids. Bro-tanical. This is a different game. Next on the list is the wait, this isn't right. Whoops, sorry everyone, wrong game. Can we please cut to the commercial?
Rogaine. Like a mop of hair on his head.
Being a henchman isn't easy. Long hours of worship, egomaniacal bosses, and the prospect of being shot in the face take their toll. On both your will and your hairline. Fortunately, there's Rogaine, henchman's #1 rated scalp treatment, guaranteed to make you look good when no one is looking. Defy the cult dress code in the comfort of your private quarters and build the confidence you need to score your next promotion. Rogaine, it's a wig. Alright, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. During the break, I had a moment of introspection. Have I, in my Ivy League smugness, been too quick to dismiss the nuances of the Cerebros? Does the word itself not signal contempt? To quote, the only play I remember from my Shakespeare class, What's in a Name? That which we call a Cerebros by any other word would smell as... What I'm trying to say is, I want to give the other side a chance, no matter how wretched they may seem, just like the New York Times. After all, they're parasite-filled humans, just like me. Perhaps the shambling locomotive of their hate is still driven by the hot embers of passion. Perhaps on the battlefield of love, desire can be our truce. And so it happened on that fateful evening. As I told under the watchful command of my guardian, that plea escaped my lips. Bromeo, Bromeo, wherefore art thou Bromeo?
What is this segment?
Oh, cursed night. Oh, cursed night. I am afeard. Being in nights, all this is but a dream. Too sickening sweet to be substantial. But sharp, what sounds through yonder lever creaks. The crank is being greased, and Ashley is the source. Wisely and slowly, Bromeo, they stumble that run fast. Let it be said once again that violent delights have violent ends. Also, chunks in my hair!
My bad.
What the devil? Who could this be? Well, howdy do. It's a special cameo appearance by the Sycophants, Europe's one and only farmhand metal band. With hit singles like Born to Corn and Tonight I'm Plowing You. How's the girl supposed to keep her panties dry around here?
Yeah, dude.
Just want to pause here and offer a little advice for our male viewers. It's not about the size of the scythe. It's about the motion in the broshin. See what I mean? Crop killer! Anyway, that's about all I got on account of this being a surprise visit. So let's just make like a substitute teacher and fill the time with fun videos.
Those are buttery ass popcorn, dude.
Oh my god, this is great.
Alright, let them be really close like you wanted, actually. Why?
Oh, looks like they skimmed some cream from my crop. I guess that's what I get for standing in the mush pit. And last but certainly not least, we have the Cerebro that I'm calling Ambrose. For you non-Harvard types, Ambrose means immortal. I think you'll get the joke in a minute. Let's watch.
Blast them.
Oh, clearly this isn't the first time at the rodeo.
Damn it.
Ooh, got a bro fast.
Got him this time. Fuck.
As Stone Cold Steve Austin once Rosalidized. Sorry, my watch doesn't speak Spanish. Hurry, Leon. The man has gone brogue.
Hang on. Fuck, dude.
Will nothing topple this human projectile? No, my perfect rotation streak. Now's your chance, Leon. Put a hole in his bro boat. And there it is. So sad. The dude was really on a brole. If he had lived, he would have made some excellent progeny. What the fuck? Oh, look at Mace Combat. Oh, look at Mace Combat over there, being all bro-active. I tell you, this whole situation was a real imbroglio. Well, that about does it for the first and final episode of Cerebros, Ilustración de los Iluminados. Hope you had fun, because I sure as hell didn't. Oh, and to all you Cerebros out there, just itching to put your worm hands all over me? Fuck you.
Well, now that we're through the water hall, I guess you could say, we move on to the part where we all know Ashley gets kidnapped. But this is a story from Ashley's perspective. So while we're sitting there on that wall, trapped, Ashley fades in and out of consciousness, and she daydreams again. And we also run into a new Ashley persona, Cashley.
Can't hurt to try, right? Come on, brain. Let's tap into some alternative timelines. Oh yeah, sci-fi.
Oh, perfect.
You just on a flapjack. There's just no regulations on these foreign channels. With nothing else to do but, as usual, wait. I tried to relax my body while my mind wandered. Oh, we're gonna have one of these sections again. It's been a while. Can't believe Leon killed Hank. What is he now? Just a miserable pile of secrets and guns? There had to be some reason, right? Surely Leon wouldn't want to destroy his only source of goods. Who else is going to sell reasonably priced artillery in the middle of a trap-ridden castle? Maybe there's just something I'm not understanding. And to be fair, that's been a running theme. Let me think. Maybe Leon learned Hank was a mole. Or infected. It's gotta be something more than this general dubiousness. Or maybe Leon just didn't have enough cash and wanted some free stuff. We've all been there.
Oh god, a
No.
new inner Ashley.
Oh no! No, that can't be right. He didn't even take his stuff. Trashly, you're back! Think you got me confused for someone else, little lady. I'm not trash, I'm treasure. What? Name's Cashley. Pleasure to be sharing your brain space. And hopefully your bank account.
Oh my god.
I mean, am I really that surprised? I took that blow to the head pretty hard. Listen, dudes, time is money and we don't have much of either. You want my services or what? Services? Yeah, you've heard of services, right? Exchanging cash for convenience. Some people call services the bedrock of human existence. I'm one of those people. I know what services are. Geez, I'm asking about the kinds of services you could possibly provide, you know, from inside my brain. Oh, I can do lots of things for you. But first, we're gonna need to talk about payment. You can pay, right? How in the world do you expect me to pay myself? Well, I suppose that is a bit of an unusual arrangement, but tu casa es mi casa, right? What's good for the gram is good for the gander, you know what I'm saying? I have no idea what you're saying. I'm saying you scratch my back and it's like you're scratching your own back. Why are you speaking to me in cliches? I told you, time is money and cliches hit my linguistic budget. Seriously, you're more useless than Trashly. At least that alter ego had a moral center. Moral schmorals, you gotta play to win, girlie, and I'm a winner, and you can be a winner too. It's hard to feel like a winner when you're pinned to a wall. Believe me, winning isn't about winning. Winning is about never admitting that you've lost. You've been on Debate Club, you know what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Listen, I can tell you're not buying what I'm selling, so let's cut a deal. I'm going to give you a taste of my power. It's like a demo. You know what demos are? I know what demos are. Good, good. Save some time. Save some money. Now, here's what I'm really good at. Finding loot. I can smell treasure from a mile away, believe me. How exactly does that help me get off this wall? Ashley, sweetie, you're missing the forest for the trees. One day, maybe soon, your hot-ass bodyguard is going to come to the rescue, and you're going to spread your wings. When that happens, don't you think it would be nice if you could repay the favor with some equally hot-ass treasure? I mean, I would like to be more useful here. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna burden you with all the philosophizing. I'm here to help you. Yeah, but what's the catch? The catch is cash, and that I want some. Just a little. 20% off the top.
Oh my god.
Are you saying you want me to find loot for Leon and keep some for, ourselves? You're right on the money, honey. Yeah, alright, well, I'll think about it. But until then, you're pretty much useless, huh? Like a Magikarp using Splash. Okay, then, if I ever get out of here, when you get out of here, at such time, I'll give you a buzz. Until then, I'd prefer to just wallow in peace. I'm gone, girly. Solid gone. Now that I'm done being insane, how else shall I pass the time? Try hooking into Leon's brain signal again. Maybe he's looking at something less awful now, like a mirror.
Surely, those diminutive gonads are slaves to my will.
Oh god. I don't know what that's all about, but it feels like that time I stumbled on the Secretary of Defense's porn folder and it was just torpedo pictures.
The fuck?
All of a sudden I feel so tired. Not sure if that's bodily exhaustion or just too much mind hack. Either way, I don't think I can fight this feeling anymore. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have eaten such a large breakfast. I feel like an astronomer could walk in and mistake me for a gas giant. Doesn't help that I'm so stressed. I could really use a few minutes with the client, but he's nowhere to be seen, and there's only 10 minutes before we go in. This is a Phoenix Wright fucking reference.
Yes, I think you can click on the top left thing.
It says wake up from dream.
Oh, okay, I was about to skip this.
Yeah.
Hello, are you Miss Graham?
Oh, hello there. You're Rob, I presume. Awkward.
Yep, that's me, Robin Hood. You can call me Nigel, though. That's the name I use on all my legal documents. He looks like he's fucking cracked out.
Well, it's nice to meet you in person, Nigel. We don't have a lot of time, so do you mind if I just jump into some questions about your case?
You want to ask me questions? To hear my side of the story?
How did I
Just
open
get
the
a
inventory?
fish.
How did I open the inventory? I think the thing's still down here. What?
I think he just woke up from the dream. Nope. Oh,
No.
it is still down there. What the
It's,
fuck?
it's still down there. I can click on it. I accidentally clicked on the
Oops.
inventory. Okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm your lawyer. If you're truly innocent, then anything you can tell me is helpful.
Sorry, I'm just a little burned from my last lawyer. Quite literally, actually. He said my clothes looked like garbage bags and dropped me after I confirmed they were.
Oh, that's really a garbage bag?
I think the proper term is upcycling. You know, I come from a poor area of Spain.
Well, regardless, he gave me your case file, and I know the basic outline, but I wanted to confirm a few things. First, you say you're being framed for murder, right?
Framed? No, I definitely actually, I mean, yes, that's right.
I'll fucking do it again. Can't make that joke again. I made that joke in the last video. And the person framing you is your former cult leader?
Right again. Yeah, he did it. Not me. It was definitely him.
So, you were willingly in a cult prior to this incident?
Yeah, that's technically true, but, it's kind of like saying you're willingly on food stamps. It's not a choice you're making for fun.
You joined the cult because you were on hard times?
Well, having clean clothes again, despite it being a garbage bag and all, was a nice perk, but mainly they gave me the impression that they were gonna do good in the world, like get me a gym membership. You know, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I'm a sucker for those kind of hooks, you know, hence the name. Nigel.
Uh-huh. So, things were okay until they weren't.
Pretty much. Basically, it all went downhill when I found about the boss man's crazy world domination plan. Something about, I'm going to steal your gonads. Something about kidnapping the president's daughter and infecting her with a mind-controlling parasite or something like that, like real sci-fi stuff. I didn't buy it, but I was scared regardless. Tried to play it cool, but they found me out pretty fast and booted me from the cult, although I got to keep this sick-ass trash bag. I thought they were being nice, letting me keep the robes, but in oh shit, but in hindsight,
Hold on, I'm gonna play the Phoenix Wright theme since the music stops. Oh no, that's way too. Yeah, there we go. You were the fall guy.
Fall Guys, that game sucks. What do you, I mean, right again. You're good at this, Miss Graham.
I certainly hope so, because my bills aren't gonna pay themselves. Robin, Nigel Hood, please report to courtroom number 2 immediately.
Oh shit. I'm about to get, I mean, what?
Alright, Nigel, looks like we're playing for time today. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to prove your innocence.
I don't have much of a choice, but I still believe in you. Not really. I think I'm fucked.
Okay, the music came back.
C. Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Graham, is it?
Please be sure to speak loudly and clearly in my courtroom.
I have a hard time hearing women who would not date me no matter how nice I am.
Thank you for letting me know, Your Honor. It is far too early in the day to be slamming into the glass ceiling.
And you, prosecutor, are you ready?
Oh yeah, this colorful fellow. I have the weirdest feeling I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe SeaWorld?
Jack
What the
Sparrow.
fuck?
I can't really do a Jack Sparrow voice, but...
You can do a pirate
Ahoy
voice.
there, Redcoat. I must say, sir, I love the hat. Ah, thank you. It didn't cost me quite a few. Ah! And yet, sir, my hat clearly designates me as the captain of the ship. Arr. So why don't you sit quietly in your crow's nest while the lass and I strike a deal? Now he's Jolly Roger.
Excuse me, a deal.
Aye, and the good one too. You let your bucko here walk the plank and I buy you lunch. Arr, I know some great seafood places.
What a pirate. Thanks, but Red Lobster's not really my scene. What was your name again?
I have many names. Cannonballs, Silent Spear, Marriage Wrecker. But you, sweet lass, can call me Leon.
Why do I always attract the weird ones? Well, Leon, I'm afraid I have to object to your generous offer because I maintain that my client is innocent. Maybe not of eccentricity, but certainly of murder.
Oh God. Yes, the squirrels were already dead when I could.
Innocent, you say? Let me tell you something about innocence, lass. Death is a sailor's consistent companion. You see these hands? They've delivered many a man to the bosom of the sea, friend and foe alike. Arr.
His hands are deliciously sized. Wait, is he admitting to being a murderer? Okay, what's your point?
My point is, I know a killer when I see one, and this son of a biscuit eater, he's a killer. I can smell the death on him from here.
It's just the trash bag, I swear. Well, that's really just because I don't have access to certain modern luxuries like soap and shampoo, and I don't even have hair. Why would I need shampoo? God, this isn't making any sense anymore.
Hey, by the way, have you guys ever heard of Brogaine? With all due respect, sir, this is a court of law. Your intuition is about as valuable as a used treasure map.
Enough. Both of you. I hate to admit it, but Miss Graham has a point. Local elections are coming up, and I'd like to avoid last cycle's attack ads about my complete deficit of decorum and fairness. Barely survived that one. So we shall let the evidence decide the fate of the hoodlum.
Nigel, you really ought to consider changing your name if you're going to interface with the criminal justice system.
I'm ready to set a sail whenever, me heretics. I warn ya though, lass, I drive a big boat. Careful you don't capsize.
Careful yourself. You go sailing up my strait and your Titanic is bound to hit some icebergs.
That pun was terrible! Gah! Me timber is shivering! What?
If you're excited now, big boy, just wait. I'm no Grammary, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Let's start with an outlay of the facts surrounding that fateful night.
A moment, defense. Does anybody hear that sound?
Down, sir. I don't hear anything.
You mean something other than my racing heart, Redcoat? No. Wait, I think I hear it too. Shots across the bow. Death's red kiss has come to brush these salty lips once more. I'm like losing the accent. Yes, I believe I seem to go.
Oh my god, will someone please tell me what the hell is going on?
I told you, Ashley, I'm coming for you.
I was awoken from my copyright nightmare by the telltale destruction of priceless urns. That's gotta be Leon. Thank goodness, because these jelly legs are quivering.
Just hear in the background, fuck yeah, barrels.
So yeah, after that little bit of a copyright nightmare, like Ashley said, Leon comes in to save the day. As he's killing the ganados around us, we kind of just stare at Ashley's feet, and then we head into the Ashley section. They make an immediate reference here at the beginning, and neither of us really got it, but I'll show it so maybe you guys get it. And also, this part was really long, so I'm just gonna hit the cliff notes. I'll tell you what you need to do. Put on your Tomb Raider pants and rob this place blind. You do realize that we are in mortal danger, right? Like, literally every minute is a new opportunity to be murdered. Yeah, and every minute you spend worrying about that is a minute that you are also not fabulously rich. Is that what you want out of life? To not be rich? I'm already rich. Oh, please, your daddy is rich. And if this little clusterfuck of a rescue operation is any indication, you ain't getting shit when he dies. Wow, I'm like really depressed by how right you probably are. Don't worry about it. All you need is a little change of scenery, something to freshen your perspective and reframe your thoughts. Maybe you're right. Is that something you can help me with? Is that something I can help with, she asks. Ah, is shit yellow? Not usually. Oh. Well, you're in for some surprises later then.
Uh-oh.
For now, you seem to relax and let your inner goddess guide you to the best, richest version of yourself. I'm ready. Lead me to a world of pure imagination. First, we have to set the mood. Maestro, if you would. What
Seek
the
a way
fuck?
out.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is cool. Feels referential. Clearly, it's from the cult classic Hero Escape 3, Zero to Hero. Only real fans would appreciate it. I love how the spindle was still in the room. They reused the footage without picking it up. I saw it on the dresser. Oh, shit! And now, a quick word from our sponsors.
Raid Shadow. Oh, wait, wrong video.
Oh, shit, wrong. Damn. Is your name Ashley Graham? Are you traipsing around a temple of death that predates electricity with no bodyguard and even less hope? Well then, have I got the products for you? Ashlight. We've all been there. You're running so fast from clinging cultists and looking for treasure along the way that you forget to jack-o'-lantern for your own survival. What are your options? Capture a Pikachu and train it to use Flash? Why waste the move slot when you've got the Ashlight? Good, Robo. How you doing, man? The light source so convenient you can't even explain its existence. But wait, there's more. Illuminate dark spaces. Reveal ancient dust. Feel mildly safer. With the Ashlight, I feel like my chances of escaping the clutches of evil has gone up 12%. Thanks, Ashlight. Unpaid actor. Yes. Oh, that's you.
Yes. I do find the flashlight to be an exquisite device. Flashlight? Didn't the last guy say flashlight? Whatever. Maybe it came out of that delicious bass? Kind of like the prizes in a Cracker Jack box? Look, I don't know how fish anatomy works, okay?
So basically, Ashley walks in this room and she just has a flashlight out of fucking nowhere. And everybody makes the same joke. The Ashlight, it's exactly like a regular flashlight. Except that it may be a figment of your favorite imagination.
Oh,
Ashlight.
shit.
When you need it, it's there. Continued my terrified descent down the pitch black corridor and... Oh my Jesus, I'm dead, fuck! God damn, I can't believe how dead you are. I know, my future was so bright. Hold up. I don't think you're dead. How can I know? Pop those peepers, girly. Oh, that's not a person, is it? The brain scans are coming in, and it looks like it's a suit of armor. Of course, Salad would keep something creepy like that down here. Couldn't be bothered to sell his little junk, so he just made a haunted house. Oh, that gives me an idea. What's that? You should steal the armor. I should what? Steal. You know, forcefully acquiring items that don't originally belong to you. I know what stealing is, for God's sake. I'm asking you how I'm supposed to steal a full suit of armor. Duh, you wear it out. You know, I wonder if you're onto something. Believe me, I know a bargain when I see one. All the security, none of the taxpayer expense. You can't afford not to wear it. You've convinced me. Clear path, spiders, because Ashley Graham is moving in.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Henshin.
Love it, love it. Huh, fits surprisingly well, considering who exactly is this for. Did Salad have it made to match his imaginary height of 5'6"? Is this a lion butt? It looks like it might connect to something. Oh hey, the door did reopen. Maybe they're just ensuring I got my bonus gift. What's that sound? Ah, Tim Buck says those suits of armor came to life and are now marching in on us. Oh my God, look at what you've done. Oh hell, I don't have a... What, are you waiting for? A Knights of the Round cutscene? I can't move, my legs are frozen. What do I do? What do I do? Oh yeah, I know what to do. Then do it. Yes. Eat my shit.
What? Shit, excuse me.
Wait, was that thing positioned this way before? Ah! Don't think you're claiming this bounty, Tinhead. Tuck your chin, Ash.
You'd think they would just think she's one of them.
Yeah, with a suit of armor. What happened? Did I die? Thanks to me, I think you're gonna make it. I'd say you owe me. Cashley, is something wrong? Your voice feels far away. I told you, kid, time is money, but the opposite is also true. Money is time. And I just figured, what better thing could my love of money buy than the gift of a long life? You say that like you're leaving me. Yep, when you're an entity born of psychological instability, it seems like any old rap on the noggin pries you loose. Go figure. Thank you, Cashley. I can't say I'll miss you, though. You were pretty annoying. That's on you, girlie. As is standing up and running like the devil's in your shadows. Adios. Good luck becoming a millionaire. I guess it makes sense for the story, though. Once back in the diet room, I turned back to the cellar and just watched. It was morbid and dumb, but I needed to know just how committed those armors were to murdering me. So far, so good. Like in my eyes. For the sake of my mental health, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
With all that in the books, we finally make our way back to Leon and have our very loving reunion. We're given an option here to either give Leon all the items we found or just keep one treasure. And I decided to keep one treasure here. We move forward and Leon tells us to wait while he enters the furnace room. And while Ashley waits, he decides to head back, say one last goodbye to Lewis.
I can't deny my morbid curiosity, desire for closure. Surely Leon would understand, and if I get back before he does, no harm done. Come on, Ashley, let's go before your resolve falters. Lewis. My God, I knew it was going to be bad, but this is... How do you hole punch a human being? My poor Lewis. He put his life on the line and I never showed him any real appreciation. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore. We didn't get off on the best footing, but deep down, I believe he was a good person. Jerk with a heart of gold. It's classic, I can't help but wonder what might have been.
Ay Dios míos.
I'm actually alive. I came to have the sex with you, Ashley Gray.
Now let us get married. Wait, you are not even Ashley. Who are you? What in the world? That's not mine, it's white.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this smells like 1,000 rotten salads cackling in my nose. I gotta go. Hey, how unceremonious this is, just letting him bleed out in this marble. I wish I could give him a proper burial, or at least leave some kind of memento, but all he gave me was some bedroom eye. Too bad I threw that bass out. Honestly, it'd be an air freshener compared to this. I looked away, trying to choke back tears, but I couldn't keep my eyes from morbidly gravitating toward the hole in his chest. I feel this disturbing urge to put something in the hole. Something smooth and oval-shaped. Why am I thinking about a dead man's body like it's an item puzzle?
If you would have kept the
Bro,
oval.
No, it's the actual egg, I think. Maybe you're right, though. The cold shadow of death looming over me. I shook my head and decided to run back to the lava room, which was, if not safer, at least warmer. Lewis, maybe we'll meet again someday. In some other life. Until then, adios. Fuck boy!
You a son of a bitch. Wait, why did he suddenly become Italian? Fuck.
Shortly after I arrived back in the lava room, Leon came waltzing out, and from what I could tell, with all his lovely flesh unmelted.
So we get our final closure with Lewis, and Leon comes out completely unscathed. Now we get to hop on the trolley with Leon and have a little bit more one-on-one time with him, just like we did on the gondola back in the village.
Per episode. With Leon directly in front of me, I became nervous and self-conscious. We haven't really had much in the way of conversation since the gondola. Maybe this would be a good time to catch up.
Hey.
Whoa, did Leon just initiate conversation? I feel like a deer in headlights. But I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Lay on the charm, Ash. Yeah?
Before I forget, I forgot to give you something, by the way.
Gimme. Something? Come on, foot massage.
I don't want to sound gay or anything, but before Lewis met his demise, he he wanted me to have this, and I just totally forgot to give it to you.
Leon produced a small bottle of pills from his pocket and handed it out to me. Could it be drugs? And here I was giving Lewis a hard time for not delivering? Just to be safe, and also not squander Leon's rare inclination for human speech, I inquired further. What is this exactly?
Lewis said it's to suppress the growth of that parasite. Yeah, I know that's like a tragic thing, and it's giving you like mental trauma and all. But I just forgot to give it to you this whole time after me and Leon had our little encounter with the Salad Man. So I figured I should give it to you.
Let's see. It says to take 3 pills, preferably on an empty stomach.
Hopefully it's been long enough since you ate that bass. I mean, that thing was fucking huge. It could still be in your stomach.
Even then, dude. Yeah, it should be fine.
Have at it then, fish breath.
I swallowed the pills and choked a little, not quite realizing just how parched my throat was. Tears began to beat in my eyes. I turned my head from Leon to brush them away and also figure out what to say next.
Not used to swallowing, huh?
Talk about Lewis. So the merchant?
Ask about the merchant.
I think that I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you since, well, my freak out, but, yeah?
Yeah.
Was there some reason you killed the merchant?
Oh, Hank? Well... he's still alive, isn't he?
You know, when we were in that room with the statues on the ceiling and you took that grenade out of the treasure box and threw it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You can stop looking at me like I'm crazy.
Sorry, I'm just a little worried about you. Maybe the stress is getting to you? Why would I kill Hank? He literally sells me rocket launchers all the time.
What do you mean?
Well, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but... I didn't throw anything at him.
But I saw you. You threw that grenade at the merchant, and he died. Boom!
Listen... Probably just hallucinated. Maybe that bass you ate wasn't so good or something like that. Or maybe the parasites in your stomach are messing with your brain or something. I don't know, dude. I didn't kill the guy.
Hallucinated? I don't... But it was...
Hey, grenade. Hey, Hank, check out this grenade.
It's a different type of grenade now.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Oh, that's a real nice, Hank. That's a real nice grenade you got there, Leon. Thanks, dude. All right, I'm gonna go back to business. See you later.
Oh my god.
Sounds like you're coming around. And I don't mean around town this time.
Leon, why is this happening?
Huh? I didn't tell you this before, but when I rescued you from the church, I coughed up blood and fainted outside of a cabin, and I woke up later, and let's just say I was a little bit more stretched out than I remember.
My pants were off. I can't remember why. You fainted?
Yeah, I know it's kind of girly to faint and all that, and I might lose manly points for it, but going by what Lewis said, it was probably when the egg hatched, and I passed out, and then he was like, eggs need seeds, and then just like, boom, I blacked out. You know what? Never mind. I just came around. It was a nightmare. Felt incredibly real at the time, but I'm just gonna stick with the repressed memory that it was all a nightmare, and I could have swore there was something moving around inside of me. I'm just gonna say it was the worm. Not that kind of worm. I'm not gay, I swear. But yeah, maybe that's how it was for you too. Look, he said he had conditioner for me, okay?
I mean, it was more like you just killing the merchant. That's what I was talking about.
Well, you know, experiences vary, I guess, but look at my hair. It's really silky.
Yeah, I guess.
You alright? Did I say something weird?
You didn't use a grenade on anybody. That's the truth.
Oh, good. We're back on the grenade thing. Well, I did use it on these guys. Yeah, it was pretty badass. They all died. I never said I didn't use it, just not on the weapons guy. Like, dude, I have killed like at least 4 dozen cultists at this point.
Okay, I believe you. Great. Now I'm an unreliable narrator of my own story. Oh, we get to do both. Cool.
Oh, sweet.
So, about what happened with Lewis.
God damn it, I thought we forgot about that. Oh, God. You sure you want to know? I don't really want to relive it, but I will.
I can deal with it, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm saying I don't know if I can deal with it, bitch.
Literally had my barista get my Starbucks order wrong once, Leon. I can handle trauma.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that's pretty tragic. Well, you're the boss. Somehow he caught up with me right as I was about to find you, and he had the pills you just took. He threw them at me and said, "Ay Dios míos, hombre, spitters or quitters," and he just kind of like just started shoving them in my mouth, along with one of the samples.
He put the sample in your mouth? Samples of what, I mean?
I think it's that thing they put inside of us. I don't know. I just closed my eyes and blacked out, but they call it Las Plagas. I didn't really ask what that meant.
Yeah, that note I gave you from the family butler said something about that. Las Plagas. Like, the plague, I guess. Haven't heard the word plague since my senior homecoming.
Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Calling it a plague is kind of really old school religion. It's not a sickness, okay? People can be gay. Oh, wait, you're talking about the virus. Yeah, it certainly fit the medieval setting. Anyways, Sadler came up behind Lewis, and, well, as he was about to stick it in me instead, he got stuck, man. Like, you saw that hole in his chest. It was pretty big.
Yeah, I really wanted to stick an egg in that hole. I mean, are you kidding? There's a gaping hole in his... I snapped my pie hole shut, but it was too late.
Yeah, Sadler, he can saddle. did you go see him or something? I don't know when you would have had time, but...
Don't get mad at me, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to pay my respects. I came right back, I swear.
Did you do anything to the body? But, like, you gotta be careful, you know? This place is covered in traps, and, like... Dude, he could have been a zombie or something. You never know.
Well, it did seem kind of foolish after I saw what happened to Lewis. I mean, it looked like he was impaled by a sword. A gaping hole in his chest. It just did something to me.
Well, it was more like, a tentacle. Hey, you ever seen hentai?
Oh yeah, hentai. I've seen that. I mean, what? The president's daughter. I've never seen. What's hentai?
Well, I figured a horny bitch would have... I mean, it came out from under Sadler's dress. It was pretty fucking massive, dude.
You're telling me a massive tentacle came out from under... They're more like robes, by the way. But the point is, a tentacle came out of him and stabbed Lewis. He was just trying to help us.
Yeah, well, he was trying to help himself a little bit too, but Sadler kind of saved me. But at the same time, I kind of wanted it, so yeah, he's gonna pay, dude. I'm not gay, by the way.
I know, Leon. Let's go. Well, it's just room again. I didn't expect the castle to literally throw us for a loop. Ooh, I get it now. That thing I found was for this door. All that crap we went through just to basically collect some puzzle pieces. Goddamn salad. Goddamn, I wish it was that fast in the game.
Finally outside. Hey, it's morning. Let's take a seat.
No, it's definitely still nighttime. It's just bright for some reason. Another tram ride? Another chance to pelt Leon with questions? Maybe I should try out some lighter topics.
Ask him about his name.
That's what I was thinking too, dude. So hey, Salazar called you Mr. Scott. Is that your last name?
No, Scott's my middle name. I'm not really sure why he called me that. Bad intel, I guess. Was he my father?
Oh, so what is your last name?
My last name is Dees.
Dees.
Kennedy.
Leon S. Kennedy, huh?
Yeah, see, I was the Kennedy that was supposed to be shot at that one assassination, but fucking idiots. At your service.
Anyways. I like the sound of that much better. Ashley Kennedy. Yes, very presidential. Got to think ahead about my 2040 run.
Yeah, no one's gonna vote for you, bud.
I'm going lava room this time. Oh, do you mind if I ask you what was in that lava room you went into? It was like really hot outside, and there was, for some reason, a giant literal Segway.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of lava. And
okay.
You probably want to know more than that, huh? Well, there was some carousels. There's a couple of statues that breathed fire. They're like big lizards. I think they call them dragons or something. Oh yeah, did I mention there was lava?
Yeah, right. Lava. Sounds really elaborate. Were they like guarding anything in there? Like some kind of treasure?
Yeah, it was one of the pieces of the line in the snake tail. Why do you think I randomly had it when you came back from whatever you were doing?
Well, to be fair to Leon S. Kennedy, you're the silent type.
Bloods are dumb.
You mean the Chimera?
Oh, what? I mean, yeah, that. I know what that is.
Why do I get the feeling that Leon has never heard of a Chimera? Well, now that we've made it this far, what's our game plan?
Game plan? Do you think I plan any of this shit?
Yeah, for getting out of here. You don't plan anything? You're telling me you've just been doing this shit live this whole time?
Well, yeah. Right. Well, I lost contact with the mission coordinator, so I figured we could just walk out the front door the way we came in. We could have just done that at any point, right? You know that. But maybe we can reconnect with them.
Oh, so we're just winging it.
Didn't I already say that? Yeah, basically. But don't worry, I have a lot of practice with winging it. You should have seen me in my other games.
Yeah. I was a little soy boy bitch. First day on the job. I said
Still
fuck for the first time that night. That's comforting.
Hold that thought. Looks like the end of the line. You can stop asking me stupid questions now.
Now that we got a really long, extended one-on-one talk with Leon, we run into Hank the Merchant once again, and while Leon leaves us to go shoot some targets at the shooting range, we have a good conversation with him.
Ranger.
Hey there, stranger. It's been a while. Look deeply into my eyes.
So I have to ask you a question.
If it's are you single, then yes.
What the fuck? This is
Dude, say
escalating
that
so
name.
quickly.
Saying that Hank voice is just so painful.
When is the last time you saw me?
Last time, well, you see, I went to go visit my son and my wife, Peggy. So, it wasn't in that big room with the ceiling statues? I tell you what. Yep. You walked right past me into that hallway. I remember because I heard you two yelling after that. Thought it was just a lover's tussle.
Ah.
Right after that, I moved upstairs because some people came in for a blood ritual that I didn't really want to be a part of, but when they asked me to join in, I got squeamish about some things and I left.
So Leon didn't throw any grenades at you or anything.
I would be talking like this if he had. That's a dumbass question. I don't know if he could.
Right. My god, so I was hallucinating. This is scary. How am I supposed to know when I'm gaslighting myself?
Everything okay? You seem a little pale there. Did you eat a bad fish or something?
Yeah, peachy. Well, at least I can mark that mystery down as solved. Might as well try and explore some other topics since I'm stuck waiting out here. Hey, you mind if I ask you about some other stuff?
I'd mind it less if you could buy or trade something, stranger.
Well, it's your lucky day, because I found something quite valuable. Honestly, I'm not sure you can afford it.
Oh, shit. You're a natural salesperson, Ashley. Flaunting expensive things, making them sound more expensive than they are. I can see the gold scratching off of that bracelet right now. But you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Well, you call this bullshit?
Oh, boo. You weren't lying. That's quite the find. If you're well in the trade, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Well, within reason, of course. I'm not going to be selling any charcoal.
It's a deal.
Pleasure doing business. I tell you what.
What should I ask about?
Not about Leon.
Definitely not that one. Yeah, I'm thinking it's either the top or the bottom one for sure.
Do the top one.
I guess you still can't tell me your real name, huh?
Absolutely not. It's a secret to everybody. Besides, you'd know that I was a crack dealer.
Fine, have it your way. But could you at least tell me something about yourself? I mean, your career choice is very eccentric. Just wondering if there's a story there.
Woo. Suppose that's fair. But in exchange, you still gotta get me that autograph, alright?
Sure, I'll just use that pen you've got on the table.
Nah, that pen's just for show. It doesn't even work, actually. Well, in fact, it's not even mine. Let me go get some good paper. We'll work it out. Let's see. About my past, huh? Whoa. Well, I've been around a few blocks a few times. A couple of alleyways, a couple of beers with the friends. Been a traveler most of my life, in fact. Ever since my village was burned down. God, how long has it been? Whoa, like 37 years?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so he's at least in his 40s. A little old, but Mom has tried to set me up with worse.
Ugh, that's disgusting. Anyways, it's my fault. Should have just started out selling lemonade. But I was a little overeager and ended up selling dynamite to some rival gangs. Whew, you could see that fire for miles. It was propane fire, in fact. Mistakes are how you grow, though.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
Anywho, didn't have much to tether me to that after that little incident. So at the tender age of 12, I set sail on the wide ocean of life as a propane salesman.
You've been wandering alone since you were 12? Nobody stopped you?
Look, this is Spain. It's like a whole different world, bitch. Well, my only family was a drunk aunt who didn't believe me that the village was on fire. God rest her soul. And, yeah, that was it. Nowadays, kids got all this fancy bureaucracy, like truancy programs. But back then, I just grabbed what I could and started my journey. You ever play the Pokemon games? They're pretty good.
Look at his fucking eyes.
God, I'll tell you what, my favorite Pokemon is definitely Charizard. It's not like propane. It's a lot like that, though, you know? Adventures, misadventures, treasure. I caught myself a Mewtwo. Treasure?
Yeah, I'd imagine you need quite a bit of treasure to keep yourself afloat when you're wandering 12 years old. Weren't you scared?
No shit, yeah, I was scared. It's not like the real Pokemon world where everything's all hunky-dory. There's like rapists and stuff out there.
Wait,
You're sleeping
I'm sorry,
in a
that's not
cave
funny.
and you hear coyotes howling and whew, by coyotes I mean pedophiles. You cuddle those remaining dynamite sticks like they're your best chum. Blow yourself up if they get near you. But even though it was tough, I learned a lot about business and about humanity. You figure out real fast. Some people want to use you. Some people just want to be sold stuff.
I really thought that was gonna go somewhere else.
Wait, you thought I actually... Ew, no. That never actually happened to me. I was just worried about it happening, you freak. God, you have a real imagination. In any case, that's the basic outline of my earliest years. Pardon the lack of some details. Don't want to say anything too incriminating out loud. I'll tell you what.
No, I get it. Thanks for filling me in. What else should I ask about? Oh. So, are you here all by yourself?
No shit. If you don't count the voices in my head, that is, then... I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't have any voices in my head yet. I swear.
I know that feeling. What are you doing here then?
Wait, you have voices? Never mind. I'm managing this room. Thought that'd be self-evident. I mean, I've been staying in here.
Yeah, but I mean, are you doing that because you want to? Or are you working for someone who wants you to manage a room in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, well, I got what you call a sponsor. Raid Shadow Legends or something along those lines. I'm not, maybe it was G Fuel? Probably G Fuel since I'm selling stuff. You know, one of those posh Brits that pays well but doesn't ever show his face. You know the type. Wishes he were James Bond, but he ain't got the hairline. G Fuel makes you go bald, by the way. I just want to point that out, but disclaimer, that's not true.
Anyways, this video is sponsored by G Fuel.
I'm not complaining though. I got to expand my operation, and all I gotta do is hover around and sell stuff to your bodyguard. Specifically your bodyguard. I'm not really sure why. I just wish my galleries could generate a little more traffic.
Wait, some British guy is paying you to sell stuff to Leon? Does Leon know this?
God, no. He ain't supposed to know. I've never even had an actual conversation with him. That was made very explicit. Probably shouldn't have even told you. You're just easy to talk to, I guess. Since you're the only one who actually talks to me at all. But seriously, don't tell him. Otherwise, you'll really get to see my criminal side.
Huh, I guess as long as Leon's not in any danger. Well, not for me. Oh, sorry. I just got into it.
Well, not from me, anyways.
Still confused, though. Is your sponsor also paying Romain Salazar to let you use this room?
Who?
He's the owner of this castle. Short guy, elf ears, dressed like a pirate. Pretty hard to miss.
Nope. I haven't met any elves, Ashley. They're not real, and I also don't eat vegetables, so I don't know anything about lettuce.
Then who are you renting this room from?
Well, I tell you what, renting would imply that I was paying for it.
So you're squatting.
Do I look like I'm squatting? I'm standing. I prefer to say that I'm extracting the economic potential of an unused space.
You know what? Good for you. Stick it to the man.
Yep, wait, isn't your father the man? Anyways, only lord I serve is the almighty Peseta.
You mean the euro.
What you need that for?
No, I don't like that newfangled money. I like the old-fashioned money, you know. Back in my day, we only had one currency. Also, you lose a lot on the exchange rate.
But it's literally the currency of Spain.
Well, my fine friend, change comes for all of us, but some a little slower than others.
It must be nice to adapt to change at your own pace. What else should I ask
Alright.
about? Okay, I guess we'll just get to ask all three of them. What's in the room he just went into? Oh shit, he just did a line!
Oh, sorry, I was making sure my finger didn't smell bad. It was up some weird holes earlier. It's a shooting range.
Shooting range? That's kind of weird. Shooting stuff isn't really what Leon needs practice at.
What I'm more confused about is how I sniffed that through my mask. But there's prizes.
Prizes? What kind of prizes?
Bottle caps.
Bottle caps? What is this? The post-nuclear apocalypse? What purpose do those serve?
Well,
I'll
I'll
buy
buy 'em
it
for a
at
high price for one.
price.
They're really good for my Pokemon. And it maxes out their IVs.
So wait a second. You give him bottle caps you already own, and then he gives them back to you for money. Okay, I don't understand. What's in it for you then?
Not enough cash, stranger.
It's psychology, Ashley. The wheels of capitalism. It's beautiful, isn't it? They get stuck sometimes. You want to keep them spinning, so you gotta offer them some grease.
Oh, okay, so it's like fiscal stimulus.
Sure, whatever that means, yeah. After all, what's the point of having more money if you don't buy guns?
Huh. He has a magic briefcase full of guns. What is with men needing to own so many guns?
Weren't you asking for one earlier? It's just a game. You should really relax.
Yeah, okay. These are the people I'm entrusting my life to. A man who buys his own bottle caps and another man who uses his guns to buy more guns? You know what? If I get out of here, I'm really going to rethink my support of the Second Amendment.
Now you're talking crazy stuff. Hold up. It looks like you'll be heading out soon.
Oh, how do you know?
You got an intern in the gallery. He told me your bodyguard is checking out. Well, checking out his ass, but also leaving the gallery.
You have interns?
Yeah, You might have a hard time telling, but they dress and talk like me. Part of my brand strategy. You can probably spot Martinez, though. He's got them drug eyes, but don't let those scare you. He's a good kid. I'm also trying to teach him how to not get the drug eyes when snorting lines. He's also got a bad family situation. They're into weird stuff, apparently, like, I don't know, like, butt stuff.
Yeah, that's enough. That's good for you. Wait, so that was Martinez I saw at the bottom of the gondola? The mysteries are unraveling.
Gondola?
Look who it is. Hopefully you didn't tire out your shooting arm winning all them bottle caps, Tex.
Now that Leon's done in the firing range, and we know that Hank the Merchant is single for sure, we're gonna fast forward a little bit, all the way to where Ashley gets kidnapped by the Novistadors, after Leon has already collected the grails. This part is so funny to me because Ashley and Salazar get a little one-on-one time, and their interactions are just so funny.
Where am I? Oh Jesus, I'm flying! This will be totally whimsical if not for the giant cucaracha that's going to suck out my bone marrow through its proboscis. I'm pretty sure. Suddenly, rediscovering my fear of being flown over the withering heights, I felt my consciousness slip away.
In the dream sequence? No. That looks like old school claymation.
It did look like that, didn't it?
You do good, my pet? You can go. Verdugo. Don't just let her lie there. Pick her up. I don't know whose voice that's supposed to be.
I think it's Salazar. Or
Oh.
Salad. Hearing the whispers of Goblin, I snapped awake.
Ah, hello there, Ashley. So nice of you to finally join us. A shame that our first time meeting couldn't have been more diplomatically arranged. But we couldn't just seem to line up our schedules. Shy, are we? That's fine. Like a true gentleman, I know just how to appreciate a quiet woman.
Eat shit.
Oh my. I didn't think you'd be so opinionated at this stage.
You better make sure your goons hold on tight, or I'll be sharing my boots opinion with your face.
Quite the fighter, eh? You really shouldn't pick up Mr. Scott's bad habits. Could get you killed.
It's Kennedy.
What?
His name isn't Mr. Scott, dummy. It's Leon Scott Kennedy. Guess your intel has about the same reach as your legs.
I know what his name is. It's an insult. I'm denying him the respect of using his family name. It's the story I'm going with.
Yeah, sure. I bet you don't even know my middle name.
Your middle name doesn't matter. Of course I do, though. It's Emily.
Wow, good job. It's actually Babette.
What kind of a middle name is Babette? Oh, whatever. I have more important things to deal with. Keep her quiet while I make this call. Bitch. I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
Loser. Well, someone adapts quickly. Scratcher, I'll break your... Oh, that was actually Leon, now that I think. Leon, I'm so touched that you would break people's bones for me.
First, we'll see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
You better be careful about what you do next, Romaine. Broken bones don't heal very fast at your age.
Huh. I might be more offended if you weren't so mistaken. But alas, as I told your bodyguard, I'm only 20 years old. There's no fucking way.
What kind of drugs have you done to look like that at 20?
A bimbo like you wouldn't probably know this, but I have a condition. It's called progeria.
Ah, bimbo. Very original. Didn't anybody ever tell you that two wrongs don't make a right?
I tire of this conversation. Bring her inside while we wait. Maybe we can even give our guest of honor a little tour.
Sure, why not? Maybe I'll finally be impressed.
Progeria, yeah, I know. I was mispronouncing it on purpose.
Blah, 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 blah,
These
blah,
columns
blah.
here were installed during the reign of the third Castilian, Porto Mendoza. This particular shade of red, sanguine, I believe, was his signature color. Every patriarch in the Salazar family uses a distinctive color to mark their additions of or renovations to the castle. For instance, if you remember,
A merciful God would have killed me by now. Or at least dropped some brimstone on that harpsichordist. Still, the more times you waste chatting, the more opportunity Leon has to catch up. I should try to stall by asking you about some stuff. Certainly there's no shortage of topics. So hey, what's the deal with the blind Wolverine men?
who? Oh, you meant Juan and Pablo. What's the slang you American use for alcohol security?
Bouncers?
Yes, that are bouncers.
That doesn't explain why their mouths and eyelids are sewn shut.
The strain of the Las Plagas they carry gives them incredible strength and resilience. Unfortunately, it also makes them a little rowdy. After a few accidents, I decided some safeguards were necessary. They will not attack me, but I strongly recommend you stay quiet as we walk by.
That's a hell of an HR policy. Well, Jim, the other employees have expressed some concerns about your conduct, so I decided to remove your eyeballs. But don't worry, you get to keep the Wolverine claws. Although, now that I think about it, is that why you locked that one guy in that dungeon?
Come again?
There was one of these dudes in a dungeon. It was literally in the room next to where you gave your little "you can die" speech.
Oh, I don't go into that room very often, so...
And yet you set your Rapidash statues to perpetual fire blasts? This fucking guy. So you just forgot you left your own minion locked in a dungeon?
In case you haven't noticed, this is a very large castle. It's easy to misplace things. Also, I can tell you've been talking to Hank.
Employees aren't a thing you misplace. That is at best a criminal negligence.
That is of no concern to me. I'll simply fetch Barco once we're done here.
You can't. Leon killed him.
Very well, then Pablo and Juan will simply have to repay the favor.
Yeah, revenge and all that. But really, Pablo and Juan, you couldn't think of something more dangerous sounding like, I don't know, death metal or knife party?
Those were their names in a past life, back when that music was still in style. But I do see your point.
You gotta anticipate the optics.
So you do. Come, that includes you, Octavio.
You know, I'd really rather not. Ugh. So you have a throne.
Of course. There was a time when the fate of nations was decided from that chair. Perhaps it will regale you some stories while we wait. But for now, let's see the scene, shall we? Set the scene. You two, take Miss Graham and have her stand by those columns. I'll make my place at the seat of judgment.
Sure you don't need a booster seat?
Huh. You know what? Force her on her knees. That'll make for good optics. Don't you think, Ashley?
You know, I need to be more sensitive to the fact that I have no leverage here. Ugh, this marble is freezing. Is the floor mat too much to ask for?
You'll have to forgive me. I never had much use for hospitality. History is more my calling. I can tell you plenty about the Salazar's illustrious heritage, if you would care to know.
Only if I get to hear it. More harpsichord.
That can be arranged. Octavio, musica rapida.
I hate me sometimes.
More inconsequential mouth sounds. And that is, funny enough, how I came to possess this hat.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you say so many words and yet impart so little meaning? Is that just a talent or something?
Huh. So unladylike. What are the presidents teaching their daughters these days,
Not to negotiate with terrorists, for starters.
Ha ha ha! I am no terrorist, Miss Graham. I am a visionary. And one day, I may be seen as a martyr. As someone who's sacrificed for the greater good.
Yeah, that's what every terrorist thinks, but all your actions say is that you're twisted.
Oh, what is that saying? Don't throw stones in a glass house. You're not as innocent as you believe.
What am I guilty of? I'm the one being held hostage.
We are all guilty of the sins of our fathers, Miss Graham. That is what it means to have heritage.
Could you translate that into non-zealot for me?
Tell me, what role did your father play in the destruction of Raccoon City?
What? You know about Raccoon City?
Oh, how could I not? Raccoon City is the reason we are here right now. But that's the problem with Americans. You gotta throw rocks and pretend there won't be any ripples.
I don't understand what you're getting at. But my dad wasn't the one who leveled Raccoon City. That was his predecessor.
You seem to be very misinformed about your own government, Miss Graham. Clearly you got a C in government. Your father was the vice president. You would have to know. Why didn't he stop it?
I mean, yeah, he was, but that doesn't mean it's his decision to make. There's chains of command.
A chain's power is in its cohesion, Miss Graham. Break it in the right place and it collapses. Your father could have broken it, but instead, now he's the president.
Why Salazar actually spitting some fucking facts, bro? So you are assuming way too much about my dad if you think he's that politically savvy. For real, go watch his first debate.
Oh, don't misunderstand me. This isn't about his power. It's about trying to escape one's sins. How many people died, do you know?
In Raccoon City, it was like almost 100,000.
100,000 lives, all to bury one city's secrets. A smoldering monument to a man's conceit?
Yeah. Conceit.
That is what you have inherited, Miss Graham. That is your legacy. That's such a stupid
Jesus
concept.
Christ. I agree.
Believe it or not, I sympathize with you a great deal. We have a lot in common. Nobody likes
yeah?
listening
Like
to
what?
either of us. Both of us have been gifted a stained legacy, but also the power to shape the world. Thanks to Lord Sadler, our destinies have been brought onto alignment.
Whatever you're talking about isn't going to matter a lick as soon as Leon gets here.
On the contrary, dear Ashley, Everything begins with his arrival. Speaking of which... Octavio, vámonos. Oh, or is that vamos? Okay, it's really small. I can't read it.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Hey, yo, I'm here. What's up?
So just like that, Leon finally shows up after Salazar had given us a very intense history lesson and kind of spoke some facts a little bit there. I was a little surprised at that. Anyways, we all know what happens. Leon takes a big fall, and typically from here we go to fight Verdugo. But as Ashley, we're going to head to the ritual chamber, which is a really, really interesting sequence.
You don't count the height.
Hey!
Smart, Ashley. This might be your chance to stall for time. All I gotta do is leverage my deep experience, feigning interest in men's nonsense.
How tiny is your dick?
Got
Just do
to.
it.
Have to. The physical verisimilitude is impressive, but what really strikes me is the figurative expression of your manhood. The violent cohabiting of the body and its projection is downright postmodern.
Yes, that is, Wait, what do you mean exactly? There's a lot of big words.
I'm saying your dick is really small.
How dare you? Dare I ask you to repeat that statement?
Why bother when your statue says it louder than I ever could?
You're pushing your luck, Miss Graham. Pushing it very far indeed. Bitch.
Well, at least I've got something to push.
Enough! We've wasted enough time. Let's continue the ritual chamber.
Oh, ritual chambers. If it's gonna be kinky, maybe we should settle on a safe word first.
I said enough.
Well, Leon, I've done all I can. I just hope it is, in fact, enough.
I wonder if there's a route with Midget Man.
I don't think so. It didn't. There wasn't on the website, anyways.
Look at this supple pussy. Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh God. Fuck. What is it?
Metamorphosis. The end of one life and the beginning of another.
Yeah, but what does it do?
The ritual is simple. You'll be carried into the heart of the flower, and then the will of Las Plagas will be reborn. Isn't that right, Alfonso?
Alfonso?
Yeah, it's me.
Salad glanced knowingly at the monster looming over me. Oh my God. Alfonso, you're the butler. If you understand me, you don't have to do this. Just help me.
Save your breath, Ashley. Alfonso is a simple man. Loyalty to my family is all he knows. He is beyond helping you.
He didn't want this for you. I read his note. He thought Saddle was just taking advantage of your guilt.
You think I don't know that? I've lived my whole life as my family's puppet. I know when my strings are being pulled.
But you don't have to be used. You can choose a different path, and I can help you. You need resources. I got connections.
All I need, Miss Graham, is a purpose. And you have already given it to me.
Is it so difficult for you to make sense?
Given your role in things, I suppose it's only fair that I met your tenacity with a little clarity. Fine. Listen well. The story concerns a family, as most stories do. A broken family, my family.
Oh God, here comes the grievances.
The Salazars were proud once. Our castle was not a museum, but a monument. Our name was not so sound, but a symbol. Kings begged for our favor. Peasants begged for our mercy.
And I'm begging you to spare me your bullshit. Cool, but you think you could draw a tighter line between that and the giant plant thing?
I'm getting there. That kind of power does not arise overnight. It begins where all things do, at the home, in the garden of kinship. The children are like any seed. Plant them in a good soil and give them care and a plan. They'll thrive for generations.
You know, my parents hate gardening. Just felt like acknowledging that.
What kills a garden is not time, but complacency. We stop caring and we forget the vision, and that is when the rot seeps in.
I too spread my worldview from Better Homes and Gardens.
This is not Walmart. Stop it. Such is the fate of the Salazars. My ancestors did not stop the rot. They buried it. And we have been dying ever since. I am its final wretched embodiment.
My god. The butler has mandibles. Am I gonna have mandibles? I mean, no offense to the fawns, but I think I would rock them better.
I have never had a purpose. To live in the shadow of my ancestors and wait for death. But Lord Sadler changed all that. He gave me a new vision for new gardens.
Finally, the glib little garden salad is moving out of the exposition. Can't wait for the unsatisfying climax.
Maybe he's using me, but in a way, I am also using him. Through his ambition, I will plant one more seed and preserve my legacy.
My social circle and men who want to plant their seed and preserve their legacy are also the kind that never pay child support.
Correct. But I won't. And that's you, my dear sister. When you emerge from the bud, your Plagueis will be awakened to my call, and our spirits will be bound to a single purpose.
Ah, a coercive spirit marriage with incest vibes. Plot. Consider yourself twisted.
I cannot truly know whether the Lord's intent is sincere, but in you I will have a trusted avatar. And together, we will wipe clean the sins of our fathers and create a more perfect world. One that can never rot.
In short, I have daddy issues and I don't know how entropy works. Got it. Entropy, I guess is how it's said. And that's all very poetic. There's just one problem.
And that is?
Well, the second law of thermodynamics notwithstanding, I didn't sign up to be your fucking legacy. That was actually kind of badass, Ashley.
You cannot fight fate, Miss Graham. You can only choose whether or not to embrace it. And now is the time for you to make that choice.
Alright, so a wall-mounted flower god is about to turn me into a human flamethrower for the self-righteous arsonist. How do I feel about that?
Save right here and do embrace fate. Just to see what happens.
Oh shit, I forgot to say.
Too late. We roll.
It is too late. Fuck. It does kind of suck to be an avatar for the world's destruction, but it's not like I'm going to be cognizant for it. Or will I? Maybe I should ask. So, how about conscious? Am I going to... how conscious am I going to be for all this? Oh, hey, who's that?
Senor Salazar.
Oh, it's just the harp secordist. Could I be lucky enough for a convenient plot distraction, or is he just excited about playing my funeral dirge?
This had better be critically important, Continuo. El esforzo llamado de una doctrina de hombres. God, I hope I said that right.
I don't think you did.
Probably not at all.
Must I deal with everything myself?
Damn, I thought it was actually Salazar talking for a second.
Alfonso, come. Let's roll up the carpet for our special guest. Stay here and watch her. She goes nowhere. Understood?
Si, senor. He just sounds like painfully normal.
Tell Leon I said hi, and that I hope he kicks your ass. Oh, something's about to touch. We're about to get fucking hentai.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, there's a fucking hentai dick. I thought about rolling myself off the platform, but the goon complicated that plan. I wonder if I could distract him somehow. Good life. Well, I don't want to brag. If I moisturize the game.
What is that thing?
Talking pussy.
What the fuck?
Oh, I got this.
Got you. Oh my god, it talks!
If this form it freezes you, I can switch to another body.
in a tone more familiar to someone of your culture. I like how the name is just like freak out. Howdy, little missy. How's this suit you? Girls like cowboys, right?
Oh, fuck you.
What? That's the voice it's going for.
I know, I'm saying it to the game, not to you. You know, I should check my sanity meter. See what condition my condition is in. How many dollars does it take to unscrew Ashley Graham's brain? It doesn't matter, because there aren't enough dollars. Okay, so what the hell are you? A cousin to Cthulhu?
We are what you see before you. Nothing more, nothing less.
Bruh, you're a talking wallflower, not a canned fucking biscuit. Don't even play.
Hey now, what we mean, little missy, is that we are boundless consciousnesses, animated by an ancient Plagueis. Some might call us harvester of souls, but we really just enjoy the collection angle.
Okay, well, that's more detail than I wanted. What do you want from me?
As we said, we are a collector. The parasite that clings to your bones is not merely a means of control. It both records and transmits your essential self. Human interests are too narrow, their senses too rudimentary to appreciate this delectable knowledge, but to us, it is precious nectar. I mean, that voice hurts my throat. In short, you smell real good, and you feel real soft. And we'd like to get to know you better. Mainly by consuming you. Ew.
God, sadly not the first time I've received that proposition. Maybe I'll offer what I did to the last guy. I don't guess you would settle for drinking my pee out of a jar, huh? Oh, no!
Afraid not there, little missy. Can't really palaver with your parasite in such an indirect fashion. Besides, urine is terrible for our pH levels.
Yeah, and being eaten whole is really bad for mine.
We understand you might be scared, but no need to fear. These tentacles are abundantly gentle. You might even think of them as genticles.
God, I see what route this is taking, and I don't like it.
Genticles.
These hentai signals are getting a little pronounced.
Oh, there's a tentacle again.
Alright, next question. How am I supposed to be consumed by you and also become Salazar's mind wife? Seems like a conflict of interest.
What we receive, we also return. In exchange for this nourishment, we will birth you anew in a manner befitting the small one's desires. Small one.
Translation?
Well, if you don't mind me getting all technical for a second, there's two basic types of Plagueis. Dominant and submissive. It's a kink for some people, but we're just gonna go ahead and assume that you got the second one.
Submissive, huh? Sala did say he was surprised that I was so opinionated. Maybe Lewis's suppression drug is actually having some effect. This would, however, explain why I've been so weirdly docile around Leon. Sorry, Leon. I think you're hot, but not that hot.
The submissive Plagueis is not nearly as ornery as you can imagine. Once we have access to it, we'll not only have your knowledge, but we can even reprogram your personality. Every man's dream.
Oh, God.
On the whole, you'll still be you, just without all them there pesky parts.
So, this is just Stepford Wives as directed by Clive Barker. Great. Still don't understand. Why not just eat me now and cut out the middleman? You owe Salad something?
The last Plagueis is a mirror of its host. Even a submissive will resist its destruction. If the host is agitated, you must be sedate. In an era past, we would have done it ourselves, but time has stripped us of such faculties.
must rely on the small one's intervention to induce a placid mind.
Hence the ritual. I get it now.
If you want a sense of the alternative, just look at that butler. He panicked during the awakening and, well, you can see the result. Had to spit him out before I could even reprogram him, and boy, that made a mess.
Jesus, these guys are making me want to romance Alfonso purely out of pity.
The taste of that failure lingers. But the smell, the small one does not seem to discriminate between a broken spirit and a possessed mind. Nonetheless, we want to experience your full flavor, so we will wait.
Sounds so gross.
Yeah, well, I hope you're bitterly disappointed in the end, you overgrown weed.
Your skin is soft, but your spirit is hard. Our eagerness increases.
I feel so creepy talking like that, dude. Translation, this gonna be good.
Go away. Fuck both of y'all.
Alfonso, hurry. We don't have a moment to lose.
Oh, what happened to you? Leon?
I've had enough of your mouthing off. It's time you learn a woman's place.
Somebody's a sensitive snowflake.
Sorry, Shorty. Whatever plans you've made, unplan them.
Who the? She's looking over.
Who the?
Clow?
Got you off guard, didn't I?
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
You, why are you here? Oh, sorry. Fuck. Go ahead.
Boss's orders. He wanted me to he wanted me to relieve you of the broad.
What? But we are in the middle of a ritual. It's very important.
Not to me, small fry. Not to Saddler either. He wants to focus on your new assignment.
And what is that, pray tell?
Dealing with our mutual friend Leon. He's become a real nuisance, as you've apparently learned firsthand.
Damn it!
Feeling afraid?
Feeling afraid, kid? Maybe you should.
While the two of them bickered, I was surprised to suddenly feel something rigid and cold against my left rib. I glanced over to find one of Alfonso's black claws hovering around my wrist. Looked up to find him nodding at me. He didn't speak. Mandibles, you know. But somehow I understood him. I inched my body over so that my shackles were more exposed. His motion was so fast that I only knew the cause by the effect. My leather binding slackened. One hard pull and they would break. I laid back again and peered up at him. He wouldn't meet my gaze, but the words of the plant god resonated. A broken spirit can seem like a possessed mind. Thank you, Alfonso. I would romance you.
Huh? The fuck?
What?
Alright. I'll do it.
Fair. Okay, cool.
Been a while.
Not long enough.
Well, I look forward to catching up on the way over. I'll even carry you to the boat. How's that?
Careful there. I might almost mistake you for a gentleman.
Maybe I'll buy a fedora when we're done here. It'll really complete the look.
I think you're going to want something that covers more of your face.
Here I was, in a carrier bridal style. Now I'm thinking sack of corn. I like this guy.
Whatever. Just don't expect me to cuddle like the ones you...
Comfy.
Yeah, a real first-class seat.
Watch your back.
We're out then, little man. Word of advice. Don't be afraid to play dirty. After all, this is your last stand.
So it is.
Adios, Salazar. I hope you reap everything you've sowed.
This pain, I assure you, will be exquisite.
She's just like, I.
Yeah, word.
So there you go. That was part 2 of completing Resident Evil 4 as a visual novel from Ashley's perspective. We finally tackled the castle and we uncovered a lot of secrets, you could say, from a different point of view than what we're used to. I honestly thought that the castle section in this was really interesting. We were a little worn out towards the end because we had been reading for like 8 hours at this point and we decided to stop before doing the island. But I would still say it was well worth it. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please be sure to check out my friend Ice Twig, and if you like seeing us together, check out his video of us playing Elden Ring. It's also a series with only a part 1 up. Part 2 is going to come out very soon, so check that out. That's going to be it from me for now. Look forward to part 3 very soon. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.